I think my favorite one is probably of the girl, and she's lying down, and there's that slit of light going across her eyes.
Oh,
I think that's probably my favorite
that one got a lot of attention on Reddit, and people.
I read. Okay, you got to tell the story for people that haven't heard.
I forgot
But I
about
read that,
that. Is another event that I have experienced recently.
which has got to be wild.
Okay, so like when I'm posting to social media, I do it fairly frequently, and most of the time it doesn't get that much attention, so I don't think about it that much. I'm like, a handful of people will see this. I made this thing. I'm excited. It's cool. I drew that. I think it was the second portrait I
Do you mind if I pull that up?
Yeah, go ahead.
Also, I want to pull it up just as you're talking.
Yeah.
I'll plug it. I'll put it in the a clip of it in the video.
It was like the second portrait I ever did on.
That was the second one you
on my
really?
on my iPad.
Okay.
Like on
still.
digital specifically. And I was like, this is cool. And then I was just copying a reference picture for practice, and I put that dumb little dagger in it. But I have a version of it without it. But I posted the one that had a stupid dagger that everyone hated, and it was ugly, and they were like, wow, you must have photoshopped. You traced this. You didn't draw this, blah, blah, blah. It was like a lot of vitriol.
Why were they? It was just about the dagger, right? They were like, "Oh, the face is so good." Then the dagger's like.
To be fair, it does look like dog shit. Like, I'm not gonna defend the dagger. It looks like shit. It was just like, it was similar to the TikTok where I just posted it and I was like, cool, and then forgot about it, and then a bunch of people were suddenly angry at me, and I'm like, I don't know how to handle this.
Did you go in and like try to defend yourself on Reddit saying, "Hey,
well,
like, listen"? Because I read a post and the guy was like, I pulled this into some other thing and was like analyzing the lines and all this, and I was like, what?
This guy wrote like a novel I know exactly the comment you're talking about. He wrote like a novel saying how he pulled it into Photoshop and analyzed, like, I don't even remember what weird jargon he was using, but he was saying he analyzed the shapes and how it was too similar to the reference picture in comparison to the skill that was clearly lacking in the dagger, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, all right, dude.
Like, first off, who takes the time to do that? Like,
I'm like, in the time it took you to write this comment, you could have just diddled yourself and been quiet. Like, you could have spent this time leaving me the fuck alone. Yeah, that was probably the funniest thing I've ever seen, because not only did he take all that time out of his day, he was also wrong.
Yeah. Which, first off, why? Like, why?
I don't know. Reddit's a little scary. TikTok's a little scary. Once you get past, like, 1,000 upvotes on Reddit, it starts to get a little dark. Like, it only got, like, 12K.
Like, the more popular it gets, the more people want to attack it.
The more popular it gets, the worse the comments are. Like, someone was like, wow, so deep, so edgy. The original contention was they were saying I copied a painting done by Anna Rimini or something. I don't remember her name. But I didn't even know that painting existed, and she had used the same exact reference picture that I used.
Okay.
So it wasn't even her original image. And then people were mad because it was like too similar to the reference picture, which honestly was fair. I learned something new. They're like, if it's too similar to the reference picture, you should just call it a photo study. Like, okay.
I can't pull it up. I'm struggling over here. I gotta get somebody in here to just do tech stuff for me.
Yeah.
So when you made that, you used a reference picture, like, just to look at for the face?
Well, I mean, it was pretty similar to the reference, because my purpose in making that wasn't like, I'm going to steal this drawing.
Yeah.
It was like, I'm practicing using an iPad, and this is a cool picture, and I'm going to draw it again, just to practice. Like, I wasn't trying to make, like, a big dramatic piece, but people said I was, like, profiting socially and stealing their thunder and all this shit. I'm like, what the... I literally don't know what I'm doing. Like, I never went to art school or anything. Like, I don't know shit about, like, the etiquette of art. So I wasn't trying to be an asshole. I'm just dumb. So I'm just ignorant. I was just, like, practicing. And that's all I thought it was going to be. And I put the little dagger in, and I was like, this is kind of neat. And people were really angry.
That's so crazy.
They're so
People
upset.
just don't have a whole lot to do.
Yeah.
You know? And so they see something like that, and they're like, I'm just gonna shit on this just for...
I'm like, you could move on. You don't have to think about me ever again.
Yeah, but why say anything in the first place? That's what I don't get when I see those comments. I'm like, why take any time out of your day to...
There was another one I did. It was like that girl holding the mirror, and then you see I don't know if you saw this one, but then you see the reflection, and she has the horns.
Yes.
So that one I posted
And she's
as
like
well.
looking down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I posted that one too, and someone was like, "It was so cool of you to use 2 mediums," and I was like, I don't know what you mean. Can you elaborate? Because this is just digital painting. And he was like, "You took a picture of yourself holding up your painting. It looks great, and you put yourself in a costume." And I'm like, "This is all a drawing, dude. I'm flattered, but this is just the whole thing." And he was like, "You're a fucking liar."
Oh god. See, why not just say, "Wow, that's incredible. I thought it was a photo."
He immediately changed his tune. He was like, "Why are you lying? Who are you trying to impress?" And then he got downvoted a bunch, and then he was like, "To everybody downvoting me, OP is a fraud." Or like, and I was like, "What the hell?"
That's got to get so frustrating.
You kind of have to like.
I mean, I get the feeling like you just brush it off and you're like, "Fuck this."
I
don't
wish that
care."
like you can say that. I wish that I take everything personally.
Oh no.
I take all
Oh
personally.
no.
Like there's a certain degree to where like with that guy I didn't like go home and cry about it. I was just like, I just get mad. I'm just like, fuck you, dude. You don't know me. I get a little too aggro about it. But once it comes in such a high volume, you kind of go numb to it. When you're getting like a shitload of comments from random people, it's like whatever. But sometimes they do really piss me off, and there's like a little voice in my head. It's like, it doesn't matter. Move on. I'm like, no, I have to fight them. Like, we have to physically brawl about this.
Does it happen a lot? Is that like a common thing when you're putting your pictures out there?
Lately it has been. It didn't used to be, but I take it as a compliment.
Just means you're getting bigger.
Yeah, getting bigger and better. But because I don't like get a lot of attention like that very often. I think it's happened like twice this year, which is cool. Like I'm glad for that much attention. It's a good sign. I think any attention is good attention.
People keep saying that, and I'm like, I don't know, guys.
I don't think I mean that.
Yeah.